Welcome everyone to this 25th session of Word Form It Easy. Today we will continue with the few words which we have discussed in the past session. So let's get started, but in depth. Origins and related words. Our first topic is about keeping one's mouth shut. If you let your mind play over some of the taciturn people you know, you will realize that their abnormal disinclination to conversation makes them seem morose, sullen, and unfriendly. And the noun form is taciturnity. Taciturn is from a Latin verb taceo, spelled as T-A-C-E-O, meaning to be silent, and is one of those words whose full meaning cannot be expressed by any other combination of the syllables. It has many synonyms, among them silent, uncommunicative, reticent, reserved, secretive, tight-lipped, and close-mouthed. Moving to the second part of today's session, better left unsaid. Word tacit derives also from the root taceo. Let's have a scenario. Here is a man dying of cancer. He suspects what his disease is, and everyone else, of course, knows. Yet, he never mentions the dread word, and no one who visits him ever breathes a syllable of it in his hearing. It is tacitly understood by all concerned that the word will remain forever unspoken. So, anything tacit, then it's unspoken, unsaid, not verbalized. We speak of tacit agreement, arrangement, acceptance, rejection, assent, refusal, etc. A person is never called tacit. The noun form is tacitness. Change from the root taceo, spelled as T-A-C-E-O, if we change A to I and adding the prefix re, meaning again, and the adjective suffix ent, we can construct the English word reticent. Someone is reticent who prefers to keep silent, whether out of shyness, embarrassment, or fear of revealing what should not be revealed. The idea of againness in the prefix has been lost in the current meaning of the word. We have frequently made nouns out of ent adjectives. The noun form of this reticent word is reticence. To the last part of today's session, talk, and talk. Loquacious people love to talk. This adjective is not necessarily a put down, but the implication when you so characterize such people is that you wish they would pause for breath once in a while so that you can have your turn. The noun is loquacity, and of course, loquaciousness. The word derives from Latin loquor, spelled as L-O-Q-U-O-R, meaning to speak, is a root also found in many different English words, such as soliloquy, meaning a speech to oneself. Here, loquor plus solus meaning alone, or etymologically a speech when alone. We often talk to ourselves, but usually silently, the words going through our minds but not actually passing our lips. The term soliloquy is commonly applied to utterance made in a play by characters who are speaking their thoughts aloud so the audience won't have to guess. A soliloquist may be alone, or other members of the cast may be present on stage, but of course they don't hear what's being said because they are not supposed to know. Here, okay, the verb is soliloquize. The next word is ventriloquist. A ventriloquist is one who can throw his voice. A listener thinks the sound is coming from some source other than the person speaking. The combining root is Latin venter or ventris, meaning belly. Etymologically, ventriloquism is the art of speaking from the belly. The adjective is ventriloquistic or ventriloquial, and the verb form is ventriloquize. Next word, colloquial. Colloquial combines loquor, meaning to speak, with the prefix con, C-O-N. Here, con is spelled as C-O-L before a root starting with L. Similarly, con is spelled as C-O-R before a root starting with R, such as in word correlation. Also, con is spelled as com, C-O-M, before a root starting with M, P, or B, such as, let's have an example, companion, combining. Okay, moving back to our word colloquial. When people speak together, they are engaging in conversation, and their language is usually more informal and less rigidly grammatical than what you might expect in writing or in public addresses. Colloquial patterns are perfectly correct. They are simply informal and suitable to everyday conversation. A colloquism, therefore, is a conversation or conversational style expression like he hasn't got any instead of he has none, or who are you going with instead of with whom you are going. Colloquial English is the English you and I talk on everyday occasion. It is not slangy, vulgar, or illiterate. Next word, circumlocution. A circumlocution is etymologically a talking around. Syllable circum means around. Any way of expressing an idea that is roundabout or indirect is circumlocutory. Okay, so with this we conclude our today's session. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.